The creepy hypnotist? Is that a real bit? A lot of stuff came to mind right away. First thing it's like, hey everybody, we're gonna need some people to come down. If you ever thought that hypnotism would be fun, why not give it a try? I promise nothing weird is gonna happen. Then like 5 seconds later, that motherfucker's like, okay, sleepy, you're asleep now. Take your socks off. Take your fucking socks off. Take them off. Your feet are hotter than they've ever been in your entire life. Take your socks off. Your feet are burning. They're on fire. They're on fire. You gotta the socks are made of pure lava. They're cast iron pans that have been in the oven for 8 hours. Take the socks off. Take them off. You take your socks off. Take your socks off. Grab this pencil with your toes. You've got an overwhelming urge to grab this pencil with your toes. Please stop. Nah, man. No, it's not going to be happening today. You used to say you liked it? I do like it. It's my favorite game of the year. Unfortunately, gamers are insane, so I can't make jokes about it because they want to fuck Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm not talking about the bear or the bear in the game. Like, there was that tweet that was like, according to OpenCritic, 2023 has the highest median score of the top 50 AAA releases released annually in the last 20 years. Do you agree? And I was thinking, like, I should quote tweet it and say, if you remove Lies of P from this, the numbers don't look so good. But then I was like, no, I don't want, like, some 15-year-old kid in Missouri to send me, like, a picture of my house and be like, this you? Your Honor, he insulted Baldur's Gate 3? Baldur's Gate 3? The game of all time? Yeah, that one. No jury in the land would convict you. You never played it? I know! That's why I'm trying to tell motherfuckers I can't say that it's game of the year. Everyone's like, you should say Baldur's Gate 3 is game of the year. And I'm like, what happened to ethics, bro? I haven't played that shit. So are you not just playing it for the bit? Yeah, you got me. The only reason I'm avoiding playing the 90-hour-long story campaign of Baldur's Gate 3 is for the bit. Least unemployed. Sorry. That was way too far. Oh, I'm glad I stopped what I did. You play games for a living? You got me all wrong. You got me confused with other streamers. I'm kind of like a modern-day philosopher, like a Socrates or a Diogenes or something like that. This is not Ryan Games. This is a totally different thing. I consider myself kind of the poet laureate of the Skibbity generation. Wouldn't expect you to understand. What does the LP stand for then? Likes philosophy. Next question. I think... I know this is going to sound like cope. I think my latency is off by like... I
just recalibrated mine.
A tenth of a second.
How do you recalibrate? We should all do that.
My ass go into the calibration menu for a second.
Hold on. Yeah, let's all calibrate.
Okay, so because of my controller drift, I immediately went to the options menu and it changed my language to Chinese.
That is very fun.
At least you didn't leave the spectator mode because you wanted to play along to the song.
Oh man, what am I gonna do, dude? Hang on, I'll figure this out. Oh no, I'm changing all my display settings!
You ready to learn
So my latency went from -5... Negative?
Negative?
My input latency went from -5 to +5 after calibrating again.
And mine went from -5 to 10.
Bro, I can't do that shit. My shit's all in Korean now.
Wait, my input latency is 30.
Aren't you supposed to be able to read Korean?
I know that it says home, but like... And chingu, that means friend. I'm a big believer of the idea that we have gone too far down the authentic equals good track. I think that's like a pre-globalism take. When you lived in America and like you had never experienced pho before, then you want authentic pho for like 10 years to be like, whoa, this is what they're eating in, you know, Hanoi, okay? But now we're at the point now where I'll be like, well, the Sing Sing is kind of like Vietnamese fusion, but it's the best pho I've ever had. And then people from Cincinnati are like, oh, white people pho. And I'm like, well, fuck you, it slaps, idiot. You haven't even tasted it. Your ass probably eats like a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store every Friday, and that's like exotic. Same shit. I see you posting on the YouTube videos of like Korean corn dogs. It's a corn dog wrapped in French fries. Oh, this shit looks so good. I wish I lived there. No, it isn't, and no, you fucking don't. You liar. Your ass isn't making eye contact with the Walmart cashier, and you speak the same language. You're gonna walk into the GS25 once a week and say, "Soregi bongtu juseyo." They're gonna look at you. They're gonna be like, "You don't know what the fuck you're asking for." I'm like, he knows I know I don't know what the fuck I'm asking for, but life finds a way. So all I'm trying to say is keep my foe's name out your damn mouth. I can make you better soup. No, your ass can't. And if you can, then you should open a restaurant. Fuck it, if you're a cook, it must drive you crazy, right? Here's some shit like, you'll be like, oh yeah, oh, the fried rice was pretty good, but it doesn't hold a candle to my mom's. And I'm like, well, that's very sweet for your mom. We have like 100 cooks working in our kitchen that graduated from culinary college, and we use the finest ingredients. We've been doing this for 25 years. We serve fried rice 175 times per lunch rush. It's better than your mom's, no disrespect. Like, you put your mom in this kitchen, she wouldn't hang, okay? Now, your mom's is made with love, and there's no replacing that. But let's be serious people here, okay? Your mom got the baby corn from No Frills. There's no shot that's crossing the Bao Bay fried rice in Chinatown in Vancouver, okay? I'm just saying. Your mom thinks MSG causes headaches. There's no shot it's clearing it. You ever worked in a kitchen? I'm not going to answer that because it weakens the perceived authority of my most recent opinion.
There he is. I got him right here. He's right around the corner. That's on me.
Bash it with your top side!
I'm bashing you. Hit him. Hit him. I'm in him.
He's freaking me out, man!
Hit him. You got it. Mental injury, man.
He's coming for me! Get him! Oh, fuck you! You fucking suck, bro! What about your rendition of Teenage Dream? Teenage Dream is a top 100 song of the 2010s. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not trying to damn it with faint praise. I mean, it might be a top 20 song of the 2010s. I'm just not willing to put it there yet because I have to give it some more thought. But certainly, I would say unreservedly makes it into the top 100. Only because of the music video? My ass ain't ever seen it. You pervert, I'm assuming. Is it for pervert-based reasons? Tell me. I swear to you, I've never seen it. I've seen the California Girls music video. It is for pervert-based reasons. Yes, you got me. Okay. Little bro's whacking it to music videos like it's 1982. Shit is embarrassing, man. It's disgusting. You know she's just singing a song, right? You weirdo. What are you doing? Bro, I'm trying to stay off the porn. Well, it's not, I think you missed the point. Dude who got a porn addiction starts whacking off to music videos. Holy man, I think you got that. You need to change therapists. Because you just turned the music into pornography now. Yeah, it is r/gentleman boners energy. It's like, unlike you degenerates, I masturbate to pictures of women who have their clothes on, okay? I'm not morally compromised. You jerk off to people who know that people are gonna jerk off to them. I jerk off to red carpet glamour shots from the Casino Royale premiere. We are not the same, okay? I wouldn't, gun to my head, you could not get me to admit that shit. You should not just be typing that in chat for free. That's crazy. You can do whatever you want, I'm just saying. If I was born in ancient Sparta, they would have thrown me off the cliff for real. I think I was a good baby, but as soon as they saw that like I was gonna walk on my toes forever, they probably would have killed me. They probably would have chopped my head off. Or they would have had me, like, they would have put me in some job that was considered demeaning in a warrior society. Like, I would have been the guy, like, putting the cloaks on the real warriors before they went to the Battle of Thermopylae. Like, the fucking, the dude who's all bubbled up, you know? I'd be like, Best of luck, Leonidas. Is there any room at the front lines for me this time, Leonidas? We told you, you fucking freak. We told you. You can't come with us, okay? Put my sandals on. All right, Leonidas, good luck. It's a bad day to be Persian, am I right, Leonidas? Yo, are you still talking? Yo, shut up, man. We're going. That would be me. That would be me for sure. It'd just be me and the soldiers' wives hanging out. They'd be like gossiping and I'd be laughing, and then they'd be like, can you fill this up for me? And I'd be like, yes, of course, my lady, of course. Like I'm part of the team, but I'm not on like an equal standing, and they're not gonna let me forget it. Don't even get me started on the elves. It must be crazy like, I don't know how long Santa's elves live for, but can you imagine if they lived for like 100 years? Dudes started in Santa's workshop making like wooden trains and stuff like now, and now they got them soldering circuit boards onto the damn iPhone and stuff like that. Like, they've got to be taking continuing education classes like 11 months out of the year. You'd be like, really? I used to make like spinning tops and like cup and ball and stuff like that. Now they got me making a damn PlayStation 5 in here? The hell's going on? Used to just be a bunch of elves sitting at a table. Now we got a damn like factory going here. Yeah, I would think the elves should unionize. Santa, after the elves unionize, I don't want to put any pressure on the governing body of the North Pole, but we could easily move this workshop elsewhere. We could move it to Texas, Arizona, Florida, someplace a little bit more, someplace where they respect business and commerce and capitalism. We are moving out of the radical North. The radical left has taken over the radical North. We'll be taking our talents to South Beach. Cleveland mayor bending over backwards to provide tax incentives so Santa brings his workshop to Cleveland. Then they just go to Austin anyway. Motherfucker. We're not quite going to get there, huh? I meant what I said when I said it in the Discord this weekend. It's crazy to think that if you took a Final Fantasy XIV static leader and you made them the commander of the Union forces in 1861, that shit's over by Christmas. No disrespect to Ulysses S. Grant and Stonewall Jackson, but like, I completely believe the people who are running their Final Fantasy XIV raids, like the Navy, would absolutely destroy the Confederate Army in like 6 months. As long as they can get their comms out there and everybody looks at the U.S. Civil War drawings that resemble shitposts. Like 2 of these. Now here's the thing, okay? I'm going to do a basic shot. Jupiter drone will hit, but my basic shot will miss, which means I draw a card. Yeah, he's a genius. Ah! Can I tell you something, by the way? If I ever find myself in like a quote-unquote real public speaking position, I'm going to make you one promise right now. You will not catch me asking how you are in the audience today and then following it up by saying, I can't hear you. It's not going to happen. We must break the cycle, okay? I understand you want to do it to people because people did it to you when you were growing up. Hurt people, hurt people. We got to be strong for the next generation. We, as a generation, can eliminate I can't hear you. They love it. Do you love that bit, people? Come on, let's make a little bit more noise for that bit. Thoughts on Amaranth partnering with a beer company to brew a beer using her vaginal yeast? You guys are all going to feel really silly when it wins the Pabst Blue Ribbon at the World Beer Awards this year. More like the Pabst smear. Okay, that was better than any joke I've ever made. Go one stream without mentioning poop challenge, difficulty impossible. How about like go one day without being grossed out by some shit that you do every day challenge. Difficulty degree fucking easy. I do it every day. Ooh, poop and piss. So disgusting. Hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. Anytime anybody tells me they're going to the bathroom, I don't think that they're like going into another dimension and it's like, oh, whatever happens in there is none of my business. They're spreading both cheeks and letting the logs drop in the toilet, brother. At a minimum, they're leaking yellow fluid from the tip of their dick into the toilet. And what's funny about it is they're probably trying to like hit the quiet spot on the toilet, you know, just to the left at the back of the toilet, but a little bit left of center, where when the piss hits, instead of like reflecting back, it sort of like bends around the bowl, so it turns into like a drizzle instead of a sprinkle. The poop bits aren't gross, but you're obsessed with them? Well, I think you're obsessed with them. I just talk about them. You're the one who seems to have it stick in your brain a little bit. I talk about poop and then I'm like, I ate a burger yesterday. You're like, hold on, go back to the poop stuff. Which one of us is obsessed, brother? Make it make sense. You know what you've done, by the way? You've ruined your brain via the internet. There's still time, unless you're my age. You've still got some neuroplasticity. But like you spend too much time on the internet where like everything is about sex somehow. Then when anybody talks about anything, they must have a fetish for that. So like you bring up poop a lot. Is there anything you want to tell us? Yeah, it's fucking, I'm bringing it up that you're supposed to make jokes about things you know. I'm in the bathroom like 20 minutes a day, dropping logs. I'm an expert, according to Malcolm Gladwell. Just because you jerk off to everything you're interested in, I keep my interests there separate. I'm not writing, you know, NHL fanfic about, you know, enemies turned into lovers or something like that. I'm just watching the game, and then I'm logging off and eating a ham sandwich. You know, I don't need all of my interests to eventually come back to carnal desires. You're the scrambled one, brother. Why don't you take responsibility instead of gaslighting chat? I'm not responsible for your thoughts. Fucking Crunchyroll and your parents are responsible for your thoughts. I'm responsible for what I say. I'll take responsibility for that. I'll take ownership. I'll apologize when necessary. The way that you receive the pass, brother, I'm Patrick Mahomes out here. You run the route, the shit's hitting you between the numbers. If you fumble it, that's on you and your gloves, as far as I'm concerned, okay?
Is that it? That's it?
Do you want L1, R1 to perhaps control your claw?
No. I just want the L. I mean the RT. I want the RT to make the car go fast.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done then.
That's it?
Yeah. But how are you gonna use your claw?
You hit the button. Like, oh!
Oh no! It's coming back. Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Oh! I think you got this thing wired up wrong.
No, I got it right.
I don't know if you're in middle school and you're watching this, you're gonna hate this bit. You're gonna be very upset about this bit. At my current age, there is very little that's funnier to me than like 11 or 12-year-old kids swearing. Because you can tell they're just trying it on for size. Like, it's not natural when it leaves their mouth. It's always like they say the F word to get a reaction. I was in the dollar store with my toddler on the weekend, and there were like 3 12-year-old kids in the dollar store toy section, which is how you know that they're still, like, their brains aren't fully developed. And I don't even know what the kid was doing. He was 12 years old. He said like, ow, that hurt like shit. And all of his friends went, oh, like there's a little kid around. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. And then they went, dude, we're so bad. It's like, you don't even know that if this were the caveman days, there'd be nothing funny right now. I could pick you up and throw you into a bog. No chieftain could convict me. It is society that is protecting you. It's not yourselves. You're not adults yet. We have laws and checks and balances designed to give you that degree of protection, okay? So you should show some respect, show some appreciation. Also, I listen to way more fucked up music in the car with my child. My kid's not gonna freak out when they hear the S word. First off, she doesn't even know what it is. She's like 3.12 years old. Funniest thing I ever heard was a child say, hang on. What the dick? Because it's like, it happens now and then. Sometimes we'll be at like the playground, right? In the summertime when the weather was more hospitable, there'll be like 3 middle school kids hanging out and they're trying to act hard. Like they're mean mugging people on like the swing set. And then they'll say some shit that's like, you know, my mom's such a bitch. And then like a minute later, they're like, did you see the Roblox video I linked you last night? And you're like, it's this weird, awkward period where you're trying to figure out like what it means to be an adult. I promise you it's not just swearing, but you know, we've all got to go through it. My mom's such a bitch. By the way, did you see that NL video I linked you to last night? Did you watch the whole Peloton cut yet? I hit 1,700 in versus today. It's actually amazing because my perspective on versus is that only the best players in the world are still playing it. So I honestly think that a 1,700 now probably makes you like a 1,900 when ranked first came out. I hit 1,850. Can you just let him be happy about 1,700, okay? Like, there's no need. They will not divide us, okay? Okay, Mr. Type A, Type B guy. No, you got it all backwards, though. I invented the Type A, Type B stuff. That was mostly just a mental model for how to look at my audience. But now you guys have added your own to it. And now you're having genuine internet arguments between like Type A and Type B viewers. You gotta get a hobby that takes you off your computer. You've taken it too far. Yeah, I'm basically calling you both losers. Okay. I just out of a lightning bolt, an idea popped into my head. There's 2 kinds of viewers. Let's make a joke. There's Type A's and Type B's. Now we got like people with Type A flair that are like, I hate Type B. Type A is the best. Type B is skibbity toilet for millennials. It's embarrassing. And then Type B's are like, whatever, old ass. Or, you know, like it's just, we don't need to do this. You're all people. You're all the same to me. It's just a bunch of dollar signs out there in the abyss. Why fight amongst yourselves? It reflects poorly on us. What do you mean this is your identity? I invented it like 8 days ago.
Oh. What's your sushi take?
My take is that women like sushi more than men do. I say that as someone who loves sushi. I feel like if you were to take the median answer, if you asked a woman in our demographic what she wants for dinner tonight, she would say, I don't know, how about sushi? And if you took the median take from a man in our demographic, they would say, how are you feeling about pizza?
All right, I'm going to test this theory.
Okay? Text your wife
Hold
right
on.
now.
No, I'm going to do you one better.
You gonna text my wife?
No.
Now, Chad, no matter what, if Dan's experiment bears this out, then I'm gonna be insufferable because I was right. And if Dan's experiment doesn't bear this out, then I'm gonna say,
hey, what's going on? I have a quick question for you. So let's say, I know we have like plans tonight for date night and it's kind of already set, but if you could have like on an average date night, if you could have one food that you would love to have, what would it be? Like, say, genre of food.
Italian.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Sushi.
Oh, okay, I love you. But did you hear that?
was that real?
Yeah, that was real.
Did she really correct and say sushi? Yeah. Let's go, dude! You don't know how many half ironic and half serious people I've had to deal with that are like, when did you become a misogynist?
And my wife's as normie as it gets, man.
Oh,
you know?
man!
But side note, so what would you say for dinner?
Mexican.
Okay, see, I would just say meat.
People are like, I saw someone in chat say, just because you have a kid doesn't mean you need to always talk about your kid. Man, fuck you! I don't do anything else, idiot! Also, it's not my responsibility, like now it's my responsibility to entertain you, which is why I'm like yelling, because loud equals funny. But like in real life, Someone's like, oh, he always talks about his fucking kids. Okay, you're not invited to the damn brunch next time. Idiot, you torpedoed your social chances. Why don't you do something interesting with all your free time and then tell me about it? Is it my responsibility to be like, oh, I fucking dropped my kid off at daycare and then volunteer for the Peace Corps or something like that? Why don't you just do something interesting with your own life, brother? I'm tapped. I'm doing the best I can. By the way, I'm going to go to bat for 2 multimillionaires, okay? I'm going to go to bat for Chris Evans, and I'm going to go to bat for Taika Waititi. Why? It's simple. Taika Waititi is getting dragged for doing an interview where he said he only did Thor Ragnarok for the money. Are you stupid? Of course he only did Thor Ragnarok for the money. And Thor Ragnarok is fucking good. So it's not enough that dude made like the best Thor movie. He also has to lie and be like, oh yeah, Thor was my passion project. Like he already did you a solid, Thor, boys. Now you want him for the rest of his life? He's got to be like, oh, my favorite movie I've ever done, my passion project. It's the movie where Thor meets the Hulk in the arena, okay? Like just take the movie, it's good, and then go with it, okay? Same thing for Chris Evans. People are like, not Chris Evans. He gave like an interview 8 years ago where he's like, I don't really like being Captain America. I'd rather make more interesting movies. People are like, no, Chris, don't say it. He was a great Captain America. Now, it's not enough that he was Captain America. He's also got to, for the rest of his life, be like, it was the honor of my lifetime playing Captain America. Bro, he already did you a solid, okay? He was a good Captain America. He didn't phone it in the movies, like, unless they asked him to. People were like, we need a real super fan. No, you don't. You just need to log off. It's got to be like 85% dogs or wolves. Tell me that's false. And then there's like maybe 10% foxes. It seems like cats are kind of underrepresented given their popularity in the real world, though. You're right, dragons, lots of dragons, and then like iguanas. You think there'd be more rabbits. It's true, Lola Bunny, Jessica Rabbit. But I think the way that it works with like Lola Bunny is that non-furry individuals are like, I want to fuck that rabbit. They don't want to be a rabbit. They're like, I would fuck that rabbit. They made the rabbit so hot that you didn't even have to be a furry in order to want to have sex with it. But then like the foxes from Disney's Robin Hood, I think you could be like, whoa, that's a beautiful fox. But something's got to, you know, like trigger inside of you to be like, I want to spend the rest of my life with them. You also know that it's the weirdest fuckers in chat that are like, why is the stream so cursed today? It's the dudes working at Ernst & Young that are like, yo, he's spitting right now. And it's the 37-year-old guy with like 15 grand spent in Honkai Star Rail that's like, the stream's a little unhinged today. He got my ass. I do want to say, Servo Simp, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. We were visiting our nieces, like my in-laws, this weekend. She literally just turned 12 years old. Conversation turned to like how many ex-boyfriends my sister-in-law had, who is not 12 years old. She's 37, okay? Just a good-natured conversation. Everybody was poking fun. Then, you know, my niece is getting to that age where her parents were like, what about you? Do any boys have a crush on you at school? And then she started going in. She was like roasting a kid. Just like lighthearted, 12-year-old way. But I swear to you, she blew my mind. She said, he's the biggest simp of all time. And I was like, I didn't know 12-year-olds were saying that. I'm not comfortable saying it. I kind of thought it was a bad word. But she dropped it like it was nothing. She's actually part of society now. Poor kid. What did you say? I just sat there looking at my phone because it wasn't any of my business. I don't think it's a good thing. Bro, she's literally 12. It doesn't matter. She's not... Oh, the iPad kids are ruining society. Bro, no, they're not. They're in, like, algebra class right now. Just relax. They haven't done anything yet. Okay, one more. LG.
Hey, one more. Yeah, you can do
Let's
one
go.
more.
Yeah, one more. I mean.
You got one more in them. That one's for you, Chad.
Where did Kate go?
She's eating lunch before her stream.
She wanted to eat.
Ah.
That's what she said, if you would listen to women.
That's very true.
I do listen to women so much that I probably didn't hear it because I was listening to other women as well. I just
Name 5 women. Name 5 women.
Anya Taylor-Joy, Amelia Earhart, Hillary Clinton, Obama's wife.
Oh no.
Me when I disassociate. I think it's just like sometimes you would have like 11 beers in college and then you would go to the bathroom and then you would look at yourself in the mirror and you would actually like be seeing yourself for the first time. Like it would be like the you that you identify with is behind your eyes looking at like an image of a person. Like you're seeing yourself as other people see you for the first time in your entire life. I got that bizarre feeling a couple of times. Not a lot, though. It's a we really in this mofo moment. The Hokey Pokey changed me when I found out what it's all about. Hokey Pokey coming out January 14th from Blumhouse Pictures. The dance craze that's sweeping the nation. You put your right foot in. Ding. You take your right foot out. Ding. You put your right foot in. And then you the lights go out. Then it spins up really fast. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all. The animatronic jumps out of the screen. Hokey Pokey, January 14th. Oh, yeah, I know. Stay with me. Oh, cause is that must be Hosier. Sam Smith, Stay With Me. Yes, that is correct. I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. I don't like the emotional Sam Smith songs unless the emotion is like regrettable horniness. I'm definitely more into the ex-Tina era Sam Smith. Mommy doesn't know Daddy's getting hot at the hobby shop, watching Dragon Ball Broly. She be buying stocks while she shorting it. He be snorting it, jelking it slow. That's more my style. That song's so ass. POV, you are a youth pastor? I don't know, that's not really fair. You're probably a cool person. We can agree to disagree on this one. It goes pretty hard on Out of the Saddle Climbs and Cody Rigsby pop rides, though. We're still in this, okay? It's not over till I say it's over. It's over. He got me. You gotta hit confirm into your super. Fighting game Andes know that no normal person knows what the fuck that means, right? Or you just come into like a cafe and be like, oh, you gotta hit confirm into super. The fuck does that mean, bro? He's using his steppies. Nobody knows what that means. We didn't all grow up in a Brooklyn Auroch shield, okay? I just hope George R.R. Martin finishes the books before he dies. Bro, if I was George R.R. Martin, I would never write another fucking word. Honestly. People are like, George R.R. Martin, I love your books. I got a tattoo of like some lore on my shoulder. By the way, please finish the books before you die and fade into ether for eternity. I'll be like, bro, fuck you, man. I already gave you like 27 years of my life locked in my office. You just come say some disrespectful shit online like, well, he doesn't really take care of himself, so I just hope he finishes it before he has a heart attack. You fucking asshole. You'd never catch me putting pen to page ever again. You people just don't deserve it. You're not being respectful. The dude's out here living his life instead of writing like another 900 pages of like middle-aged Lord of the Rings. You could catch me doing exactly the same thing. Wait, hang on. We paid him millions for it? No, you didn't. You probably paid him like $8. You pirated the other 20 books. You bought one of them on Black Friday at Barnes & Noble. What do you mean you paid? You didn't do shit, buddy. HBO made him a millionaire. Your ass got a library card. Don't flatter yourself. You would not catch me getting stressed out watching fiction. I'm sorry. I don't know if that means I'm neurotypical or neuroatypical. I still think it's crazy that like every time you talk to somebody about uncut gems, they're like, oh, my Apple Watch sent me a fucking notification that was like, you have to go to the hospital. This movie is, your pulse is too high. I'm like, brother, that dude is not real. Like, you could care for the character and like find it, I guess, like interesting. You could be invested, but at the same time, like, he could just explode at any moment. More like uncut cocks. Ghibli, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean more like uncut cocks? I don't know. It gets my heart rate up. All right. Good for you.
Let me show you something.
Guys, I suck at the wheel.
Let me show you something.
Dude, imagine he said that and it turned around as Mario Goatsy on the other side.
Wait, what?
Let me show you something.
Mario?
Band, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, man.
Anonymous got to the game, dude. They hacked it.
Can't even imagine. Something happened to my Twitter. Twitter thinks that I'm like 12 years old. I genuinely am just getting served tweets about animated Spider-Man movies like over and over. It's just animated Spider-Man movies and then like streamer drama, which makes sense because I follow streamers, and then shit about OpenAI, which is, I gotta tell the Twitter algorithm, if possible, the reason I click on shit about AI so much is because I always look at the profile and I laugh. Also, that's the only thing left. I'm sure there's great people working at OpenAI, okay? I'm sure there's great people working at Microsoft doing AI stuff. But then it's the people who don't work for OpenAI and they're like, my name is like Bill AI. Here's how I refined the prompt that I put into ChatGPT to make the emails that it spits out to my mailing list better. I'm like, bro, you don't work there. You're not doing anything. Prompt engineering is a skill. Me, when my daughter says she wants to be a prompt engineer when she grows up. No daughter of mine is going to be a prompt engineer. You're going to beg for donations on Twitch and you're going to like it. I'm finally almost at the end of a chapstick. Dude, my kid blew my mind. I went up to go to bed last night. It was like 10:30. She was sitting on the floor reading a book. I said, why are you asleep, you insane person? And she said, Daddy, I put lip gloss on all by myself. And I went, you what? And then she like puckered her lips and she had lip balm on. And I was like, where did you get it? And she was like, the top drawer in the bathroom. And I said, what did you do with the tube? And she said, I put it back. And I was like, you're fucking 3. What do you mean you put it back? Then I was like, this liar. And I went into the bathroom. She put it back. It was blowing my mind. She's cracked, bro. I don't even put it back. I usually put it like right next to wherever I was when I put the lip balm on. And then I'm like, where the fuck is it? Kate, did you move the lip balm? I always put it back in the top drawer. I always put it back in the top drawer. There is something wrong with the male brain. I know when I can't find something, I am 95% more likely to have misplaced it than my wife. But my first reaction is always, my wife must have moved it because it's not where I thought it was. Like the logic and the emotion are not connecting. They're not speaking to each other. Yeah, because I don't move shit. That's why I'll be like, Kate, where'd you move the ketchup? And then she'll be like, I didn't touch the ketchup. You used it last. And I'm like, I don't think so. And then she's like, why don't you check where it always is? And I'm like, I just did, obviously. And then she's like, check again. And then I open it up and I'm like, how the fuck did she get the ketchup back there? I literally just looked there. Is this Warframe? Oh, I really thought that was it. So many signs were pointing to it, man. It had every genre. It might have been made in, oh, this is made in Evolution, apparently. You can go third person or first person. I just don't know. Give me Super Mario RPG, man. Type one letter and then just pick a game. Excuse me? It was 7 Days to Die and I got it by typing A into the search bar and clicking a game randomly? There is a God? I would never have gotten that on my own merits. Holy dude.